Hey everybody, so today I am trying this new coffee that is a dark roast and I'm so excited. Stay tuned. Alright, so some of you requested that I did some more out-of-country coffee. Today I have Amantoli. It is Cafe Mexicano. It is from, I got this one from Cozumel, Mexico. This is a dark roast. It says Tostado Oscuro, which I can only assume means dark roast. But it also says dark roast right above it. This I'm super excited about. It's 250 grams. Super excited about this. When I put it in here to steep, I could smell instantly a hit of just more of like a Colombian just feel, and it felt really good inside. This one I got like a Colombian smell, I want to say, like an aroma that you would normally get from a Colombian blend. So I want to say that I think this is going to be really similar, but in that term, I'm super excited to see how it tastes. So, let's push down the plunger, see how it goes. I'm a huge fan of Colombian coffee, by the way. Oh, look at that, beautiful. I should be getting my espresso machine soon, so we'll be able to do some espresso coffee, and I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I can already say one thing off the bat. I definitely can tell that the grinds are ground a little bit coarser, because there's a couple in here that are, it's cowboy coffee, is what we call that term, is when you see some grounds. Now, one of the biggest things is I think the mesh filter inside of the French press is maybe a little worn. Not damaged, but I would say worn, to where it allows some of it to slip on pass through and create something we like to call cowboy coffee. So definitely be aware if you have a French press that the mesh filters do wear out and that you might want to upgrade your French press to a nicer one. Alright, so here's this one, and I can already say one thing that you can normally tell is that it leaves, like, out of country coffee leaves like a residue on side of the actual coffee cup. So this one definitely does, but it also has the more coarse grounds, which makes me it leads me to believe that they use like a coarser ground when making this. But it's more of a Colombian dark roast smell. I love that, so we're gonna go and dive into this. This one's interesting because it doesn't taste like Colombian. This one tastes like a nice... I think the aroma and the coffee don't match up here. I think on this coffee in particular, it has more of a lighter feel, actually. Generally, with a darker roast, you're going to get a lot more of a chalky taste, a lot more of a nutty, toffee flavor. This one is a dark roast, I can tell you that, but it definitely has a different taste than the traditional dark roast. Traditionally, when I have a dark roast, I like to have more of a chalky, nutty flavor. This isn't giving that to me, but I'm open to new ideas. So the aroma definitely tricks me into thinking that this is a lot stronger and a lot more bold of a dark roast. And when I try it, it's not as bold as I would think. Now, I think a lot of the boldness actually comes up to how you brew your coffee. I do think that it was a poor choice on my end to do a French press, even a drip coffee with this one, because I think getting a more bolder flavor probably would have done better in a Chemex or a coffee coffee funnel, coffee cone, but a Chemex. I think we would have gotten a better flavor, a better tone out of this coffee. So I'm going to save this, and we're going to revise it in a few weeks with a coffee Chemex. I'm going to be ordering one of those, so we will definitely be having one of those soon to be able to put our coffee grounds into that. I think that we're going to get a better, I don't want to say tone, I think we're going to get we're going to get stronger notes. Get stronger notes from the coffee using a Chemex, or, you know, pushing this a different way and pushing this brewing it a different way. I'll give it another taste. We'll see how it is. You know, I like the earthy feel with this one. This one feels a lot lighter, but it doesn't feel like burned. A lot of dark roasts will taste more of like a burned flavor, and I really enjoy that. It makes you feel like you're drinking a nice cup of joe in the morning. However, I think that this one kind of brings you back a little bit, and it allows you to really savor that moment of coffee. If I had to rate this, just going through having coffee, cowboy coffee, and having the coarser grounds, but also leaving a residue in the cup, that sometimes is enjoyable. But having the actual, French press mesh filter malfunction, I would say that this coffee alone definitely has more of a higher quality in coffee. And I would definitely say that this right here is at least a good 8 out of 10, which is a high score on our coffee meter. So for that reason, I would say that this is probably one of my favorite coffees I've tried from Mexico. But definitely I will have to renew this one with a Chemex. But yeah, that's all I have really for this episode. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really hope that I can hear some of your guys' feedback in the comments below. Also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do that now and turn on those bell notifications so that way you get notified every time that we upload. And if you enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on this video so I know that we can keep making more. Actually, regardless, I'm going to keep making more, but cheers. Well, while you're here, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see.